This is an example of asymmetric lashing. So let's start by selection of the cargo. New calculation. We'll select water condenser of 45 tons. It is. We'll click here asymmetric lashing. And let's select the trailer. Let's select extendable trailer with 12 meters of extension. Proceed. Here we are. We can probably shift it a little bit aft. Let's shift it for 1 meter, looking better, and proceed to definition of standards and lashing material. So it's already ticked DMV GL standard. You can leave it. Characteristics of lashing material is 180 kilonewtons minimum breaking load, what correspond to chains, standard chains for heavy trailers of 9 tons tons safe working load. Steel to rubber friction is set to 0.4, and let's proceed to definition of lashing points. Now, the first step is confirm number of lashing points I am going to start with. By default, here stated 2 lashing points, and side and forward and aft lashing angles are set to optimum. We can leave them to optimum, and for 45 tons weight module, we can start with 2 lashing points. So we will confirm it, and now after confirmation we got XZ coordinate system on side view and on front or rear view. And blinking lines, you see blinking lines on the edge of the side view and front view, marking where we are supposed, the area where we are supposed to enter the lashing points. There are 2 options to start. We can start with the installation of side lashing or with the rear view, front and aft lashing. If we click first in this area, in the side area, then we are defining Z and X coordinate, and we can read these coordinates here in these blue boxes in the bottom of the picture. If we are happy with the selected point cell position, we must confirm it here, XZ. And now next step is definition of Y coordinate. Here it is, and just confirm it. After confirmation, we got a small red circle here on this view as well. Maybe just for better explanation of definition of lashing points, you can use this picture from the manual. So first step, as I did in side view, if we are talking about side lashing, first click is in this area. If we are happy with the coordinates, Z and X coordinate, we have to confirm it. The next step is in side view, on left side here, define Y coordinate and confirm it here. In the case of front and rear view lashing, then we have to define first position or ZY coordinate in front view. Once we are happy with coordinates, then we must press one of these 3 buttons: FA, forward or aft. FA means that this point will be placed forward and aft of the module. Forward will be placed only forward, or aft only aft. And then after confirmation of position, forward, forward, aft, or aft, we have to define x coordinate of the point and confirm it by pressing this button here. So we can close this. And now let's introduce another side point for side lashing. For example, here, here, and here. Lashing installation. 14% above the limit of the lashing material. So we have to improve lashing. Let's add one lashing point, one here, and let's add it aft, or we can add it only forward and aft. Or let's add it forward and aft. Here, and we'll add it here, here, here. Let's check it now. Looking fine. Here it is. You can notice that this is starboard side, starboard lashing on starboard side. The side lashing points are far to starboard side from the center of the trailer. So they have transversally they are working in starboard direction. You see that forward and aft lashing is lashing points were defined on the module, of course, but for in this case there is an option to install the lashing from the given point on one or the other side of the trailer, port or starboard. Of course, program automatically selects the side that will ensure that the lashing to work transversally in the same direction as side lashing. So, in the case, if you would remove these side lashings, if you leave only forward aft lashing, then because we are talking of starboard side, then this point would be automatically connected to starboard side. We can check, we can see how it will work. We'll see now. Let's remove lashing point number 1. Again, lashing point number 1. And now we have only forward aft lashing installation. Here we are. You see, now these lashings are connected to starboard side. Of course, it's not sufficient. It's far from sufficient. And now, if we add the lashing point, one side lashing point, like this, we add it here, confirm the ZX, and let's edit Y coordinate, define it inside of the module. We can connect it somewhere here, for example, like this, and confirm. So in this case, lashing will work from this edge, from starboard edge, to the center of the module. Let's check it. Now you can see it is not still lashing is not satisfactory, is not sufficient. But as you can see, all these forward and aft lashing is working in the same direction as side lashing. Let's add another one, another side lashing. One. Let's add it here, but this time Y coordinate will be somewhere here, So the lashing will work in starboard direction. Now we have one side lashing working in starboard direction, another one working in port direction, and we have forward aft lashing point defined here. Look what will happen now. Lashing installation. See? Now, if there is only one side lashing working in starboard direction, the lashing, forward and aft lashing, will work in the same direction. And if you take a look at this one, which this side lashing that is working, that is connected inside, deep inside, and is working transversally in opposite direction, you will see now that it will not take any transversal load. Look at here. This is side lashing. Here we are. Results, see, and you can see this side lashing transversally zero is taking only longitudinal loads. We can go back, and now we can remove lashing number 2 like this, and lashing installation is not sufficient. We have to improve it a little bit more to reinforce it, and let's add another one side lashing. Let's add again one side lashing here, and in the same direction like this. Okay, here we are, and it is satisfactory. Now we can proceed to port side. Here we are. A similar way as starboard, the same way actually. We'll confirm these two lashing points we are going to start with. We'll define one lashing point here, here another one. Let's connect it, so for example here, and another one here, and here, and here. Here we are. Fine. Very close, but still not satisfactory. We'll add one more side lashing. Add one. Okay. And we will add it, for example, here. And here we are, 78%. Now we can proceed to numerical results, see all the data, and we can print complete report. Save. Here we are, 10 pages. Results. Module, starboard side lashing, stresses in lashing, lengths, theoretical lengths, coefficients, angles angle coefficients, and the percentage of total load that was applied in stress calculation. And here are length coefficients and transverse coefficients. Here we are. That's it. This is port side. Again, results for port side, coefficients, and that's it.